guys, welcome back to the channel. Josh Helm here. Today I'm back here, as you can see, at the King's Barndominium, and we've had so much interest in this build, we thought, hey, let's get back over here, do another update. I got some special news for you guys towards the end of the video, so you need to stay along and hear some of that. But today I'm going to go through this and show you a little bit how it looks as we're getting into some of our punch list phase. As you see some things come a little bit further along. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. Now, you see a beautiful exterior here. This is what everybody loves about this build, I believe. The color scheme, all of that. But do you see up here, guys? That is like an electrical wire right there. I do not know how that got up there, but I just need somebody to get that down. I'm out here today. I do not have a ladder. There is one inside though. I wonder if I should get up there and do that. I don't know. You guys stick around to the end. Maybe you see me do that. All right, guys, you know how we do it. I'm going to show you the progress. One thing I can say, we do have some fixtures going in here on the outside. These are some smaller gooseneck fixtures, but just right, I think. It's pretty cool. I just love this stone, the contrast of it with this color scheme. It's a natural looking stone, but it's got those grays in it, which really bring out that black color. And this type of a smooth cap for the water table, it makes really nice. Now everything's dirty right now, but we'll be able to get all that cleaned up once the construction's done. Same thing with all this, where they were mixing some of their mud. But for me, the coloring is just amazing. Huge long porch. You know, it's better than Cracker Barrel. Now we do have some of the disc lights going in here. I will say this, these are paintable discs, so these are going to get painted like we do on a lot of our other builds. We're still missing a couple of front entry lights there, but I just love these beautiful doors, contemporary style, black, and these really nice Anderson windows, which are black on the interior as well as the out. So coming in, I think I showed you guys this before. Now the lights are not on in here because they're still doing some work. You can see we have scaffolding in here. This is what it takes to set all this up to install a ceiling fan. We do have a couple of these fans down here on the ground because when you are working with sloped ceilings like this, you've actually got to get a adjustment piece to adjust for the slope. So because you can't hang this like you would a normal ceiling fan. You got to have like this adjustable bracket which goes with the slope. So that's something that we've got to do. Now here on the inside, you can see a lot of these pendant lights have been going in, which is kind of cool. It's like a brass looking color, which I think is going to be a nice feature. Now they did set this vent hood, but what I'm being told is that they're changing this to a cabinet. And so there's going to be a cabinet that goes there, I believe. That's what Brandon told me. Since you guys saw last, we do have our air conditioning coming across here. This is an open duct system rather than building a fur down. One thing that we've got to get fixed here is the guys use some standard strap there. That's not going to cut it. So we're going to be using some kind of anchor eyelet with a cable that goes there. So that's something I talked to Brandon about earlier. And we don't do these all the time, but the few times that I have, that's what I've always done, and they're just going to have to get up to speed. But yeah, that's not going to work. So moving on throughout here, you can see you're starting to see some blue tape, stuff like that, as we go through these areas. Electrician has been coming through here, so you're seeing some color, you're seeing some lights here too. And we've got to get our scuttle hole enclosure there. This looks out over here. Give you guys another peek here in the shop. This is looking good. We do have water heater set in place, and I believe they've been plumbing all that out. Still got holes to seal up there, but I do like the way this turned out. We've got our electrical panel, and then all this is fitting nicely in the conduit. So we are going to dress this a little bit more on the outside. Coming in here, let's go back. This has kind of been my normal, I think, routine. Let's find all these beepers we got going throughout. This door is not actually complete. They actually sent us the wrong door for this space, because what I'm being told, it's supposed to be, this is supposed to be more of a pocketed system where it fully opens. Well, that's what that door is meant to do, I think. And the one that we have is supposed to function the way we have this, where it opens and then you have it stacking there. So they sent us a whole new door to go here, which has got to be uninstall this one and put this one back in. So that's what's going on there. As we go through here, let's see, is there anything else to say about cabinets? Not really much different than what we talked about before. We have this beautiful countertop. We have installed this, a lot of door hardware. You can see the dishwasher going in, things like that. Still pretty rough. We got under cabinet lights going in, all of the plumbing fixtures. All this is getting set up um, for use. Switches being installed. I don't know, something about I love coming in here, seeing those black windows contrast off that white or that lighter color wall like that. But these are the fixtures here, ceiling fans. We got blue tape happening throughout. And finally, we have some lights in here. You're starting to get a picture here of some of that. This will all be uncovered soon. And here is showering system. You can see this is sloped, so this is open as it comes out over this way, and it stays pretty flat until you start getting over there to where the showering area is, and it's all sloped. We do have one light here that's not turned on. I'm not sure if that's on a different switch or if it's just not working. I think that one's not working. So a couple things going on there. We got a little more to do in here, but at least you can see in here now. We've got all the hanger rods that need to be completed. We got a little bit of touch-ups. We got some paint work, I think, that's got to be done to this cabinet. This was added after the painter came. So this shows you the cabinets in a raw form here. You can see what that's all made of. Paint grade. And then this, I believe, might be a stainable top, but we'll see if they paint that or not. I do like the tub setup. I think that's pretty cool. Good spot for it too. We got some beepers. You guys know how I love that, especially in our tour videos. Sometimes they work their way into our tour videos. I don't believe a whole lot's changed back here. So we don't actually even have the lights turned on. This is just all natural light. You know, just giving you guys another sneak peek of this build. You got some punch items happening. You got hardware going on the cabinets, light paddle switches and stuff going in. You can see all the cans being trimmed out. That's all been done since then. We've got, looks like a crooked plate there. So, blue tape. Blue tape is a good sign because it means you're getting close, getting closer. So quite a bit. You can see our HVAC man came out, set this condenser. So we do have that in place. All of our data lines and all that stuff. This closet in this auxiliary bedroom is pretty sweet. Okay, let's head on. Oh, let me show you this room. There you go. See, I don't think we have any lights back on this side of the house, but you can see the coloring. We got to get mirrors, but you can see in some of the lights going in. I guess all of the vents fixtures have been installed. You got a thermostat right here. And I think they fired up the units already as well. This is the part all you guys loved, I believe, about this build. A lot of people have said they like this dog trot area. This is the question. Would you use this for parking? Could easily do that. Or just set up patio in here. There's going to be 2 ceiling fans up there. Again, all those fixtures the trims get painted on those. But as you can see looking out, you could easily make this a way to park here if you wanted to, or the versatility of this spot. I mean, this could be just your hangout spot. You guys let me know in the comments, what would you do? Got our black insulated commercial doors here. Look really good off this gable end. Now, you guys let me know what you think, but on a gable end like this, you could easily add on to something like this if you wanted to for additional parking. Which brings me to my next point, because here we are on the outside. There has been some new developments here on this build. Our clients have actually decided to have us add an additional structure on this build. We're going to be building a detached shop, which is going to be even bigger than this shop. So you have a little bit more space because this one can serve the home. And the detached shop, which is, I'm assuming, is going to go somewhere here in this place. But in the upcoming days ahead, you guys are going to see we're going to be breaking ground out here and building an additional structure, which is going to be sort of like a man cave. And so there'll be additional plumbing that's going to go over and across to use the same, I believe, septic system. So we're going to be adding some additional restroom in the shop, which is always a key thing to me. Like if you're adding a shop, that you try to work that in. Additionally, we're going to have a lean-to off the side that will be an open area for like an RV. So inside it's going to be a workshop area, and then have an additional, almost like efficiency quarters inside of that. So now sometimes people try to do this first, but here I think this was always in the back of their minds. But we're going to be doing that here in the upcoming days ahead. We've had a couple little delays on this project. Nothing, I don't think, too major, but we are working to get like an elevation certificate right now, as well as so we can finalize our septic. And we're in the midst of trying to do that. We've got power on site, water, which is a well back here, which is super nice when it comes to not having to have that kind of a bill. And then one last thing to address, a lot of people are concerned sometimes about having this black color in Texas. And you might say, well, why wouldn't you be concerned about that affecting your cost when it comes to energy and all those kind of things? Well, if you look at these panels, they're actually a lighter color on the backside, number one. So there is that surface on the backside, which is a little bit cooler. Number two, we are using closed cell foam direct to the metal everywhere, so it's almost like having a cooler. And you know, it's not impacting any of the temperatures when it comes to transfer of heat, because we're getting rid of that conductive nature of the panel itself by adding the insulation. And not only do we put the closed cell foam, but we also have the open cell foam, which goes up under there as well. So essentially this is like one big Yeti cooler with all the insulation that we've got in those areas. So we've never really seen an impact from having a darker color as opposed to a lighter color. Now, we've addressed this in some of like our Truck Talk series for you guys that are following those along. We do these Truck Talks where we're answering questions that you guys might have. And if you have direct questions about something specific, I would want to encourage you to go over there, follow the conversation at our Truck Talk series. There's a lot going on here at Texas Best. If you haven't been to our bestbarndoplans.com, you can purchase this plan if you want. And there's so many other plans, over 50 plans that we've made available. We've been working to integrate and to make it to where it's possible for you to get quotes from there. If you go to our barndoquote.com, we have a Barndo calculator where you can get 3 different types of quotes. You can do a turnkey, you can do a shell only quote. You could also do, like what I'm talking about here, a quote just for like a shop. So if you're not doing a living quarters necessarily, if you wanted to get a straight quote for a shop only, you could do that at barndoquote.com. Last but not least, we've got merch available for Barndominiums. You're building your Barndominium, you'd like to get some Barndo merch, check it out at barndomerch.com. We got all of our stuff there too. So guys, it's our pleasure bringing you guys more updates. This is going to be exciting. Let us know what you think about them, adding another building here off the side. You know, what do you think? There's a lot going on here. A huge build. The King's Barndominium. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.
Oh yeah, Texas Best.